Hey guys, welcome. My name is Halldór and this is
80s.
Welcome to this vlog. Today we're talking about our motion capture studio that we kind of just finished building. Finished but not finished. So we have still some things left to do. But today I really want to talk about how we got to the point where we are right now with the studio. Why we decided to go with this specific setup that we have right now, and kind of everything that we ran into along the way and bumped into. So yeah, let's just dive into it. So how did it start, Edis?
Well, first thing was first. We needed to know like all of the different motion capture system out there. We needed to.
Because we started out with we started out actually just before we actually decided on the suit, which motion capture system to do. We actually bought an inertial suit capture, which is like, it had mounted sensors inside the suit, but we found out real quickly that the suit that we got specifically didn't really work. And we also came to realize that we did not want inertial suit sensors. We wanted outside in optical captures.
It works for like smaller projects, and it would work if I were just doing my own projects in my spare time. But when you have a AAA game with only one animator, you sort of need more high quality stuff, which doesn't need a lot of cleanup. So that was what we were initially looking for.
So what we described as our kind of what we need to capture was like multiple actors with props, with high action, and it needed to be good, clean data that we didn't have to put too much effort into cleaning.
So I went to Facebook and there's this group called Motion Capture Society. But what I did was I just wrote a status asking for recommendations on different systems and why not. And then we got like an overwhelming amount of responses, but there was one that stood out. Everyone was talking about Vicon, and there was this one guy who emailed us about it.
So that was Lasse, right?
Yeah, that was Lasse.
So Lasse is the guy we've been working with to get this entire thing set up from day one, and he's been an absolute, angel on our shoulders getting us through all this. So yeah, so we talked to Lasse, and he actually told us through the messages that seeing it in person really is what is necessary. Because just from our perspective, we were looking at different YouTube videos on different motion capture systems, and we couldn't really tell, like, is this data good enough? Is any of this footage doctored? Like, how many cameras did they use for the setup? Yeah. What can it handle? So we had all these questions, and while we can ask for answers, like, everybody's just going to try and pitch their system. So we, he told us.
It was really confusing. We were thinking about OptiTrack or Vicon, and Lasse was trying to convince us that Vicon was probably the best solution for us. So what they did was they invited us out to England, to Oxford, to their headquarters there, to just come and look at the gear and see it in action.
So we're in the Keflavik airport in Iceland, and we're booking flights. No, we have our flights booked. We're booking our stay in Oxford.
So we haven't booked our accommodation yet?
No, not
we're
really.
booking it pretty much last minute because we've been swamped with events and stuff. So we're right now in the airport trying to book for something that when we land we can drop our luggage off. So it's a tight time frame.
Right, so what are we doing here?
Well, Vicon invited us out to England to check out their headquarters right here behind us, just to showcase their equipment.
So this 12 euros, you can see any camera with a blue LED on the side, that's the cameras that we've got in place. Okay, all the others are turned off.
This is probably pretty representative of the space that we would need, I'm guessing.
Yeah, well, this is 10 meters across, so this truss from here to there is 10 meters.
Yeah.
They also showed us their software, Shogun, which is like a game changer for us.
You could maybe do some hand rolling like this, do this. You can see what the great piece of it is as you're seeing the solve and how it works and operates as a solution. That video live is a given, and it's like a great tool that people are utilizing, but equally offline when you're sending it and reviewing data, you're able to reference that as a thing. And you can have up to 4 of those in any one solution.
We've been using other solutions up until now, but I think we're really thinking about purchasing their like 12 Vicon Vero cameras. So that'll be a complete game changer.
Right, exciting.
I thought I was really convinced just by the emails and just by looking at data on the internet.
Yeah.
But really, when I came there, I was like, what? I don't even know what I was looking at.
Yeah, supremely good data. So we flew back. We immediately just decided to purchase the gear. We had a funding round for the company to raise.
Yeah, we had an internal funding round. Yeah. Even if this was possible, it was really expensive for an indie studio to buy this sort of equipment. Yeah. It's also like the first optical motion capture solution in Iceland.
Yeah, well, the studio, because I think the only other company that has kind of similar setup is Usud in Iceland. They do like
biometrics.
Yeah, so we bought the gear, and pretty soon after Vicon wanted to send 2 of their experts to Iceland to help us get the cameras set up, to help us get the software set up.
Get to know the equipment, get to know the software.
And like an hands-on training session with us, which is much more valuable than we initially thought it would be. Like we thought for sure, like it's just software, like any software used.
We're used to homemade solutions.
Yeah, but it turns out, it's incredibly helpful to have an expert behind your shoulder.
Quicker. So what we needed to do when they were like, oh, we want to come help you set it up now. We're like, we don't have space yet.
Oh yeah, so, all right, so jumping back to the space problem. So the space problem. Like, it was a huge problem though, because finding a perfectly square space, which is about 100 square meters, with at least 4 meters of height, like volumes, because we need to swing like swords and be able to climb and stuff.
And the cameras need to be able to see.
So finding that perfect box turns out is next to impossible.
Really hard.
Like, it's really freaking hard. But then we kind of stumbled upon this space, and it was just perfect.
I think me and Haldur literally walked in here, and you were like, yes!
Yeah, we couldn't believe our eyes because we had never seen a space that could fit like our exact equation of parameters. So so it was really lucky. But we found the housing. So another problem was that they booked their trip here to Iceland. What was it, a week ago about? Yep. So that's when they arrived, and we were like, okay, but having the space isn't enough. Like, we need to have things ready because we already got the cameras on. Like, we have received them in the mail.
But we need things to mount them on.
Yeah. So because we can't just bolt them to the wall. No. So we need to find like a really sturdy setup for this entire thing to work.
Because if they shake, they get out of whack, and you need to recalibrate every like 5 minutes or so if it's knocking about.
Yeah, and so we had no time to do it. Yeah. So I think we started this setup on, I want to say Friday, and they were arriving in Iceland on Monday.
Sorry, ég þarf nokkra mínútur í viðbót. Ég er að klára upptöku.
Can you play this? She's not on the phone? Alright, let's continue. So, we were thinking about buying the truss that was way too expensive, so we actually decided on a DIY solution. Yep. Thankfully, we have specifically one person who's really good at getting things in order, that's Eirikur. And he was like, sure, we can take care of it. And I was like, how are you going to take care of it? But he had a really freaking good solution.
He whipped this plan up in 2 days.
Yeah, in 2 days, and executed it. And on Monday, when Bob and Lasse arrived, we had the entire thing set up, and it was just ready to go. So that was amazing. They put a lot of hard work into it over the weekend. Beautiful.
So how are we gonna stick these up?
We've got a over 20 of these cornery bits, which have 3 holes on one side and 2 on the other. Then we have these clampy guys and screwy bits, which we take and stick into the 2-parted cornery bits, guys, and screw it all together like derp. And the clampy guys like hang, and we can take our pipe thingies and put them in the clampy guy, and then it sticks to the wall by the 3 bits part.
So it's day 3 of construction, and basically what we have left now is we have to put up the cameras today, at the end of the day hopefully, and finish up this whole madness. But yeah, we're mostly finished.
Okay, so we just finished our potential hammock land. We just need to put in the hammocks. It's all just a matter of time. And the last thing we need to do is this wall over here. We're making the big ass sticks to put at the same height as our pipes, so we can put the pipes on the sticks which are stuck to the sticks. So it's a whole bunch of sticks.
So it's a sticky situation.
Stick it with the sun, don't shine.
Alright, so we're finished up with the setup. It's quite late in the day. Yeah, so now the only thing that's missing is to get the Vicon guys to set up the cameras, and then we have a functioning mocap studio. And yeah, they're a bit tired.
We still have like a ways to go with the space. We need to soundproof the windows, we need to mat the floors, like with gym matting. Like
yeah, because you don't want
floors.
actors, like, you can hear this on the recordings.
Yeah, and we also need like sturdier beams maybe for the cameras. So there's still a lot to do.
Yeah.
But
even though, like, even with this setup, like, we haven't even done soundproofing yet. Just today,
we shot like the whole day with Altis today, and I think we shot 130 takes or something.
Yeah, it was incredible.
And it all looks pretty okay.
Yeah, so yeah, we aren't going to be able to do sound until we have like soundproof the wall, so that we don't have like reverb like that, sorry for the noise.
The cars driving outside and such.
Yeah, so soundproof everything. But you know, in a few weeks or months, this entire place is going to be just built up like to an absolute beast of a studio, hopefully.
Yeah.
And then soon after, we might be able to provide access to other people.
Yeah, start like renting it up. We also have the like photogrammetry station here. We know of like Icelandic companies who have flown actors out just to get them photogrammetry and then back home.
Yeah, so we'll be able to do both motion capture here and photo scanning for every other company. So that's really exciting, just to be able to help others, form a community around it. Just going to be great.
Yeah.
So we're going to be updating probably this motion capture space through these vlogs, just to show you guys what we're going through, what we're doing. And we're also going to have some really cool recordings of how we record the game, how we're recording our animations, how we're doing like
tips and tricks and such things.
Just trying to be as transparent as possible. And like, if you guys have any like questions or anything like that, just put them down in the comments.
Particular vlogs you would like to see. Is there something you'd like to know? Or,
exactly.
Or something
because we're just trying to be transparent. For us, the process of making a game is just so fun and incredible that we're just sharing it because we know other people find it that incredible. But just hearing from you, like, what specific thing would you like to see or know about? Because we're doing so much that we're not capturing. So just knowing what you want is going to help us a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, so thanks for watching this entire thing. Check out us. This is going to be uploaded to YouTube and Facebook, so make sure you subscribe on YouTube to get these uploads. Also check us out on Instagram and Facebook, and please do not hesitate to comment or get in touch with us. With anything, we just love to chat until we get like a zillion people contacting us. But for right now, it's still okay. Yeah.
Then we'll start sending out automatic emails.
Yeah, but for right now, we just love to chat. This is a passion thing for us.
It's a passion-driven project.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you guys so much, and see you next time.